right. Yeah. All right. So
Ready? Let's do this.
Let's start cracking
Air it
into
out.
this thing.
It's about to start. I'm ready to hit this motherfucking peak.
We're going right into the peak.
I mean, we can start off with a little something.
I guess we could.
Rolled up. We ready?
Let's go right to the peak.
I mean, why don't I
Do you
spark
want
this
to welcome everyone to our first episode?
Yeah. I mean, are we there?
We're on wide right now.
Excellent. So yeah, why don't you welcome everybody? I'm gonna get this joint sparked.
Welcome to episode 1. Air it out. We're just gonna smoke weed and talk about shoes. It's gonna be very unscripted,
Yeah.
unsupervised.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is what we do every day anyway, so
Yeah, we just turned the cameras on now.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, what are we gonna talk about today?
Well, we got a bunch of pickups. I went a little hard this month. June was also my birthday month. I guess it's July now, but you know, StockX, there's a little bit of a week delivery time. You know, my favorite shoe's the Air Max 90, and it was a good month for Air Max 90s, so I got a few of those picked up. We can start. Want to just dive right into it? Let's
Please.
go. Let's go. What we got here? All right, these aren't the 90s, but definitely excited about this pair.
Oh yes, I just ordered a pair of these thanks to you.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, the Atmos dropped the Air Max Light 2s in those funky windbreaker colors. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And then they just dropped this Japan-only version in black.
Well, I got 2 pairs of the other really colorful ones. Had to have them.
Well,
I've always wanted a pair of these Air Maxes. Now they're fucking flooding the market with them.
Yeah, I kind of want those habanero joints. You seen those?
Yeah, the red ones.
Yeah, I guess I could pull them up on the sneakers
Red
app.
and white ones.
right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, there's the red and white habanero joints. Oh, that was my purchases.
Let's just scroll through your purchases.
Well, I got these here. We're going to pull those out. Let's see.
What are we looking at?
Oh, here we
I
go.
had the Beat Trues up.
Here we go. They're going to be right in here. Or maybe I got to... Oh, there they are. Habanero Navy.
Oh, that is not what I thought you meant by the habaneros. I thought you just meant the straight red and white ones.
Yeah. Well, it's the color name, right? But
Yeah, these ones that popped up on Sneaker Politics all early.
fact.
Yeah.
But, you know, I couldn't pass up a pair of Atmos Air Max, so I grabbed these from the Atmos Tokyo site. Had to do a little Google Translate filling out that order form, but hey, they're here.
Yeah, you gotta
Shout
do
out
what
to
you gotta
Atmos. Yeah.
It wasn't that hard. We did the same thing yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. And like 2 weeks after release?
Yeah, people just don't want to translate Japanese.
Well, I mean, the other ones sat too, and I think maybe people aren't feeling the model.
I'm all for it. Yeah,
me
please.
too.
Yeah, only buy what you like.
By all
people.
means, sleep. Because my favorite shoes to buy are the ones on sale.
Which is happening so much more now, which I fucking love.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for those Python Air Max 90s to go down, and those are just sitting around as far as I can tell.
Well, they're sitting right next to me, too. Hold on. These joints. Now, you'll notice there's a StockX tag on there. Right?
Yes, I do.
So I picked them up through the sneakers app. At retail was like $140. But the pair I got had a nasty, like, the leather right here was damaged. Looked like someone was chewing on it.
You hold it up more towards you.
Oh, yeah. Over here?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see it because this is a good pair. But it had just cracked leather right here. So I returned those and picked up a pair on StockX for $40 below retail. So save some money there. There you go.
And this should be said, I am trying to edit this show as we talk about this shit and smoke. So this is going to be a disaster for the first week or two, I'd say at least.
This is definitely the pilot to knock the rust off. We're
as
also
they go
trying to
wide.
figure out how we can show these shoes off to you better. So tell me, Dan, are we lined up over here?
Yeah, I'll go to that camera.
So, simple things. The red aglets and the little pop of red on the back there. I like that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the green is where it's at for me, dude. That green fucking
Well,
snakeskin.
tell me if I'm wrong, but the gray python is actually more of an OG, right? Did they have
It
a
is.
green python OG, or is this a new iteration?
Not that I know of. These look new to me.
That's what I was
These are, I'm a sucker for that kind of color. These red accents.
Yeah, well, I'm
Like
a
on the
sucker
tips?
for snakeskin. The dusty cactus joints from the anniversary pack are one of my favorite pairs. The leather doesn't feel quite as good on these. Feels a little bit standard. But they're going to get worn, so, break them in, loosen it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll see those soon. On sale.
Yeah, exactly. So should we pull out another pair of Air
just keep
Max?
going
Just
through
keep
your
going
shit,
through
yeah.
the stack. What we got here? Oh, the Flyknit 3s.
This is my first time seeing these in person,
Yeah.
and these are way cooler than I thought they'd be.
Another StockX pickup for below retail. Thank you very much.
The way they did the cement or the elephant print on the knit is pretty wild. Again, let me figure out what camera.
Right. You show them that, and I'm going to tell them how I didn't pick them up when they first dropped because I was, I don't know if salty is the right word, but I couldn't figure out why on a Flyknit sneaker you wouldn't put a woven back tab on there. But, glow-in-the-dark sole. It's a Jordan 3, so...
The sole is one of the coolest fucking parts. This shit is clean.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that glow, dude.
Well,
Yeah, and leather. Do you already talk about the leather lining and everything?
leather lining
Yeah,
is
it's
nice.
got a lot more structure than a lot of the other Flyknit things that have been out there right now.
It's definitely got a softer leather lining.
It's super plush.
Because like the black flip 3s have a leather lining, but until you wear them for 3 years, it's stiff and uncomfortable. So these feel nice. Which I mean,
And a leather insole, by the way. So yeah, you're really getting a grip in here. You're not slipping around.
all grip, no slip. But yeah, we'll see these on foot real soon because I'm still in the middle of my Jordan 3 rotation. For those of you who don't know, I've been wearing a different pair of kicks from the rotation ever since Air Max month. Started that, March? Ran through.
Yeah, he's been on a rampage.
Yeah,
All kinds
definitely.
of shit I didn't know he had.
Well, I think that's the point, right?
Mhm.
Like, you fall into a rut wearing a rotation of 10, 12 sneakers, and you baby certain ones, and it's like, well, get them worn at least once, twice a year, break them in.
No, it helps so they don't just age and get all cracked up. You need to wear them.
So, okay, I'm about to finish up the Jordan 3 rotation, and I'm debating on whether I also wear my doubles.
That's the first time he's ever said debating in a very clear fashion. This fool always says baiting.
I'm baiting.
I'm baiting
Yeah,
about something,
yeah.
and I'm always catching him like, what the fuck? What you doing over there?
But, yeah, what was I debating on?
I forgot I interrupted your shit.
That's all good.
Yeah.
That's
I'm going to
just
bring up a pair of mine.
okay. Bring them out. I'm gonna load up this Peak if you want to.
I shouldn't be loading things while I'm trying to edit shit as well. All right, so these are my ID Kevin Durant 12s, which I think are really fucking sick. I did them like a taxi LeBron, basically, I think was the inspiration here.
It's got a little bit of a Kill Bill, Bruce Lee kind of
For
vibe
sure.
to it.
And I have still not photographed these well enough, so I have not worn them, which is killing me because I want to feel that awesome Zoom bag Strobel thing.
Yeah, because you haven't even. Have you tried them on? at
Yeah,
least?
but like not worn them around all day long.
Right.
They certainly have not gotten that whole test. This is not Wear Testers, by the way, but shout out to those guys. I like a lot of their
Facts.
work, Nightwing and all those guys.
Yep.
But these things I can't wait to put on because this tongue is like the plushest tongue that I've felt on a pair of shoes in forever.
It is a really interesting material. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe how plush this is, and it's covered with like this nylon protectant, like mesh. Very cool. Went with 85, year of my birth. Kind of a go-to move on my IDs.
Can't go wrong with that.
This black thing is a lot shinier than I thought it would
Get that,
be.
homie.
A lot shinier.
See, I like when you pull this insole out, though. You've already done this, right? I'm not like...
No, I've done it.
Well, I guess you got to have the light shining through it to really see through the holes in the sole.
Yeah, but you can see through that. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, you're going to do some shots.
Frankie, can we get a light stick?
There you go.
We do have a good friend off camera right now. Yeah.
Thank you, Frankie.
So a light stick, and then we'll move on from these.
I'm going to do my best not to just cough into the mic for an hour. But fuck it. Y'all know what you're tuning into.
Yeah, if people are leaving comments, I'd want to know what people are thinking about these. I've heard nothing but positive things from people that are actually hooping in them. Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah, move on, because Frankie's going to take a second.
He's going to take a second. Excuse me. So, I've been real quiet about how much I wanted these. Because I had no idea what the hype was going to be.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't know what the numbers were. But the side A mixtape 90s. And if you got to have a side A, you got to have a side B, right?
What's the point of side A?
Well,
Without side B.
right.
It'd be like saying part 1 and there's no part 2.
There we go.
I don't really know which one I like more, honestly.
Well,
I'm not buying either, but I'm just trying to pick my
just trying to
favorite
say.
on the table right now.
from what I know, they were a Euro-only release. Got these from Soulbox.
Dude,
Missed out on
Soulbox.
these. Had to grab these from StockX. But had to
And
do
how
it.
many pairs of these did you end up picking up?
I picked up a pair of each, but my partners picked me up a pair of each as well. So I doubled down on these, which
Okay,
is nice because
Yeah.
keep one pair together. You know I'm going to mismatch these for sure. But supposedly, so it's got the track list on the bottom of the different Air Maxes that went into the inspiration for the shoe. So in a way, it's kind of a what the 90. Some of the translations aren't quite so clear. Obviously, you have the moon landing on the side. The cork is the insole, which is funny because the cork from the anniversary pack is the only pair that I wasn't feeling. All those other ones, like the
It's
Crush
hard to really
Velvet.
place it all. Like all the little hits. But the colors on this dark one, I'm not a big like all black shoe, although that pair the KDs are shiny and bright yellow at the same time.
Right. You
But
got
like,
enough accent there.
these have that like almost like that latest Yeezy drop. You know what I mean?
feel
Like
you.
the same earth, like dark clay.
Right. More
tones to it.
earthy blacks.
Yeah.
I wonder what they.
But these are both like super, super premium materials.
Thunder
can-
Gray.
Thunder
Gray.
But I'd say my favorite part about both of these is the really nice leather tongues with this.
With that label.
The label is fucking very unique.
I'm interested to see what of this text shows through when they're laced up, or if I'm going to do some funky lace job to try to show that off.
Yeah,
but
I feel that.
we shall see. So yeah, that was...
You know, like big X's.
I feel like I'm a pair short. Oh, that's because I left them at home. The fourth
Nice.
pair of 90s
Solid.
that I picked up were the Be True. Well, I guess we pulled that up right here, right? Boom. Those are the ones that I don't have here. Another one folks slept on. There you go.
All right, can people see this? Yeah, I'd say so. You can see that there is light
Boom.
clearly shining through here. Yeah, these are fucking sick. I cannot wait to actually put these on.
I gotta say shout out to Puffco because if you're wondering what's got me coughing still, it's these field extracts. Our homies over there. That's our go-to sauce brand, and we usually fire it up in this the Peak by Puffco. This is the
It's the best dab rig
Peak
on
Lightning.
the planet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the reason I didn't get heavier into dabs earlier is because when I'm high, I don't want to fuck with a torch. Straight up. I'm a clumsy motherfucker.
Yeah.
And
I've
I got
hurt myself.
dogs. It's just a bad recipe. So this and like take this shit everywhere. Anyway. Oh, the cocoa snakes.
Yes.
Another retro drop, if you will. That leather is nice.
It is nicer than normal. Not as crusty, ready for those creases. These are a front runner for my wedding shoot right now,
Really?
but we'll see how that progresses.
I'm not mad at that. I think I've probably told you a few times, but I had about like 5 or 6 pairs lined up for my wedding. And 2 of them were Air Forces. Highs, though. But IDs. This is
I think some clean
classy. I
lows
could
would be
see that.
nice. I
can
wore
see
a
that.
pair of like patent leather lows to a wedding last year, and those looked clean.
Very nice.
But yeah, these are not much more to be said about these. They're so clean, just simple.
It's a classic.
Yeah. I was
haven't
happy
worn-
to see these come back.
I haven't worn Air Force One lows in probably 10, 15 years because that's all I wore for so long. And I can't go back. I did have it hasn't been 15 years because I had a pair of, it's like some Hawaiian joints with a pink sole. You know the joints I'm talking about? Yeah.
What do you call it? Aniki? What they're
I
called?
think that might be right.
With like
you know what?
the island
can
or like
pull
the
it up.
flower kind of like
Yeah.
lasered in the
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking clean, dude. You
Um,
never see people wearing those.
Shoot. I let those.
more Air
I
Force One.
passed those on. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, to go to a very like non-special pair, but I think are really sick. Shout out to Laurel for getting these on the low at the Nike employee store.
There
I
we
didn't
go.
want to pay full price for these, but for cheap, these are really sick.
Hawaiian Hibiscus is the last pair of Air Force One lows that I
That is
had
not the
and
pair I
wore.
thought you meant. I thought that you were talking about the lighter pair. But yeah, this dark
The
pair is
little-
sick, yeah.
I mean, you know that color. Anything
sure.
that's like pink and infrared mostly, but
Yeah, it's dope. But these Chinese New Year's are like loaded with materials and details. Nice suede. The way that there's Nike like in this like kimono style material. What would you call that?
the Chinese silk maybe?
I guess that's
Is that maybe if it's not what it is, it's what they're referencing,
Hmm.
right? Maybe.
And then there's like this reptilian like dragon.
Yeah, is it
Stuff
the
on the
year
back.
of the dragon?
This is the year of the dragon, I believe.
Okay.
Which my mom is the year of the dragon.
Ah. Shout out
Been
to
collecting-
moms.
Yeah, she's been collecting dragon shit since I was really tiny, so
Really?
I can see why that's
That's awesome.
trickling through.
So is she a Game of Thrones fan then?
No.
No. All right. Because that's what got me into it was I just want to see the dragons. Those are fire though.
Yeah, I'm not the
You wore
biggest
those to
fantasy
E3,
guy.
right?
Yeah, these immediately got broken in at E3. These are already took some miles on them.
Yeah. Yeah. What else you got over there? I have another stack behind me of stuff that's up the chop, so we'll share that too.
These.
There you go. Now, I feel a little tied to this because this is one of those ones where I sent you the link. I was like, yo, this is a Dano shoe for sure.
Yeah,
And
these
ordered
remind me
them
of
right
that
away.
that era of like crazy big skate shoes and just
Yeah, well-
wild Nike basketball, and then they did this.
You got a freaking rollerblade
basically-
buckle
yeah,
on
yeah.
the side.
That's you think rollerblade. I think of like snowboarding boot,
Yeah.
but
I ain't
same
never
same
been.
difference.
Yeah.
I ain't never been.
I ain't never been.
But yeah, that it literally like clamps down is ridiculous.
It's interesting to see too, like the glove rib, but we're used to also seeing that like
Here, turn that
unfold.
around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. because you can still see that ribbing, that skeleton, if you will. See, you better take those away. I want to cut that open and see the insides.
I'm going to try something really quick. Here.
All right.
You start talking about something.
Let me pull out a pair from the chop pile.
I feel like turning at James a little bit in the fact that now there's just shoes just thrown everywhere.
Yeah.
There's an insole out over here.
Okay,
It's mad disorganized.
So this is a pretty cool mask that'll be coming up. And if you're following on Instagram.
What size? 15?
Yeah. You know, your boy could use all the material he can get.
Yeah, these are nuts, bro. I've never even seen this colorway.
Talk to him about that for a second. I'm going to grab the other colorway. And knock a bunch of shoes over, too.
I'm trying to change something over here.
All right, here we go.
And
so yeah, I was saying, if you're following on Instagram, you saw a post. I guess maybe it's been about a week, but I was thinking about one of my favorite animes, Eva, and the Eva mech suits that are from that classic anime. And Ava 2, oh, you know what? I guess I should pull it up for him, huh?
wait, this is part of the Ava mask?
Yeah, that's part of the Ava mask. Those two pairs are going to go into the Ava 2 here.
I know you've already done this, but these immediately scream Imperial Guard.
Yeah, they
Like,
do.
it
would have been a great one.
Like in this position, they look like an Imperial
It's
Guard.
the helmet right there. I don't have to do any
They're
work.
done.
Just cut the sole off and put it up to your face. Yeah. But there are other styles of Imperial Guard helmets. But here we are, Ava 2. So it's pulling in some of those colors there. A lot of red, obviously that size 15, but these purples and tans pulled in from the I'm drawing a blank on the name of this colorway. It's like Bold Utility or something.
That's the name of the whole colorway?
That's the name of the colorway, yeah.
But the like ACG looking stuff on here is wild. This whole speckled midsole, the purple.
Yeah.
It's like lavender.
The lavender along the back. You see it's another StockX pickup below retail, baby.
But these are a big no for me in terms of just wearing them.
Oh, really? Because that's the pair that I bought to wear.
wear?
Yeah.
Not this color, but like the shoe in general. I can't see myself wearing this shoe. And I was trying to get into it when the first color dropped.
I was hoping
Wild
for
tech.
something a little different. It's visible utility is what the name of it is. But I did end up picking them up for about $100. Not bad.
Not bad. How much for these ones?
I think about the same, really. You know, I like throwing low balls out on StockX and
Because you've been
seeing
winning
what happens.
big time.
Winning.
Yeah. Sometimes unexpectedly.
Yeah. Sometimes when I don't want it to happen, but you know, that's the way it goes.
All right, what else we got? We done with our show and tell?
I got one more pair, I think.
You need to take these behemoths off the table first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the
Take that.
Evangelion.
Yep, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Frankie's telling us to hit the blunt. I just sparked this
You
joint,
just lit that thing.
but we can be smoking a joint and a blunt at the same time. So we want to talk about StockX pickups, right? So this is the one of the pairs for the Ava 1 mask, but the key color is purple, and they did make all court purple Air Force 270s. I don't know what the deal with the release is. Nobody gives a fuck about them. But I think one person got all the pairs on StockX, and he holding them ransom for like $320.
Really?
And I'm not paying more than $300 for a pair of 270s. I'm sorry, it ain't happening.
No, I feel that.
Like
That's way too much, dude.
there's court purple Air Force Ones that could still be linked, and there's way more materials, and they're like $40.
I had no idea they were gonna make so many versions of this.
You know,
When it first dropped.
Right. And you never know, because they'll drop a model and you're like, oh, they're going to be, I'm just waiting for the right colorway. And there's only 3 colorways that drop, and you're like, well, okay, I guess maybe I'll go back and pick that up. But they've been rocking the 270s. Shout out to my boy Ak, 270 God. Got like every colorway there is.
Say that. That's hilarious. I got a pair and I beat them to shit in Tokyo.
Your Safaris, right?
Yeah, the like Safari with the like orange hit.
That's one of those colorway treatments that you could put it on any shoe, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I was a sucker for that big time.
Yeah.
But I wore it out where the upper is separating from the midsole in a bad way. It doesn't look good anymore.
Word.
But I do have another pair of those just for one day. Because that huge orange bubble, dude. Sucker
Huge
for that.
orange bubble.
Sucker for that.
The big orange bubble?
Yeah, the 270 butt.
But you don't like the Air Max 270s.
720s? The huge bubble?
Well, I was talking about the 270s, the ones that came out about the same time as
Yeah, I have those.
You do?
Yeah, I have a couple pairs.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Yeah.
We just dyed a pair of yours, the bone
and
joints.
they turned out looking horrendous.
Funky. Let's say
not
that.
nearly as good as my John Elliott's that we dipped, and
They could probably go through a wash, but we're gonna probably dye some more shoes pretty soon. We still got your Adidas
Pro Bounce.
Pro Bounce. There you go. I kept wanting to say
Yeah.
Alpha Bounce, but
Yeah, Pro Bounce.
that's what I got. Shout out to Jack. What up, Jack?
Oh, nice. What's up, Jack? We all miss Jack.
We do. This joint went out, bruh.
Yeah, we're gonna is the whole goal to smoke the entire time? We're gonna smoke the whole time.
I mean, why the fuck not,
I can
right?
keep up, but shit, I've been noticing I've been falling quiet.
Well,
For outdoor use only, by the way.
really?
So
That's interesting.
Get those out of here.
All right, Dano.
We'll bring up the other pair of those that we saw like on your phone. At what was it, E3? They did like a Barkley looking.
It was those?
It wasn't those, but it was like a net. That's what I'm saying. They did like another version of the 270 Air Force.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Remember the ones that were like, what the fuck were those? They look like old Barclays with like the lacing system.
Oh yeah, we found them once, but
Yeah, I'm looking.
I don't
we're gonna go on a
remember.
wild goose chase.
yeah, a wild goose chase down a rabbit hole. There you go. AirPlay is not connected. Thank you, Frankie.
I feel like he's only delivering bad news.
We back, baby.
That's
So,
certainly not what we want.
but after all those pickups, I don't have anything on my radar right now that I'm looking to pick up. Nothing. None of the upcoming releases are exciting. Although I'm a little bit more intrigued in those Stranger Things now that I saw the pin pack. Seen this? Just that Nike Stranger Things pin up top. That's all I need.
Yeah, they were doing those at Bait the other day. I was at the Bait release for this.
Yeah, I should have come through, but I was at the studio.
Frankie's boy Sergio got those pins and put them straight on his jacket.
That's dope.
Not all of them. I think if you put that the jersey one is not the one for me.
I mean, I
the
need them
combo
all.
Nike Stranger Things is dope.
Because if there's one thing that's more out of control than
What are
my
your thoughts
sneaker-
on the whole capsule?
I think it's excellent storytelling. I think it was the right models and the right treatment for the shoes, but they're not the right shoes for me.
Yeah, definitely not my models. I don't do blazers. Although I saw them in person, the materials were kind of nice, and that's what everyone was there to get. Everyone was in line to get those blazers.
I feel like if you rock gym shirts and varsity jackets, this is the pack for you. Or
So
if
it
you're
was a
just
whole
a
thing, was
diehard
that-
Stranger Things fans, right? But that's out of my wheelhouse as far as what I would be wearing.
If I liked Cortez, if I were a Tailwind guy, this would be solid pairs to pick
I like
up.
the Cortez. I mean, I think that would be the pair that I would pick up. The leathers look nice, at least in this photo. But We're in LA.
See, that's the
We're in
this
LA.
one wasn't the one that was released.
You really
The
got to
ones
pump
that-
the brakes buying
yeah,
all
the
red
white
or all
ones.
blue shoes around here, especially some Cortez. Like,
They didn't have those ones at Bait. Those are a different release.
really?
They had
Okay, that's the
white,
later
They
release.
had like all the white shoes and the green tailwinds. Which
the
I think were
green
actually the
tailwinds, they
winners
look
'cause
nice.
They look nice. Like even if you aren't a Stranger Things fan, like that's a solid pair.
Yeah, it's a solid pair, but it doesn't draw my attention.
So it went out again.
It went out again. Well, let's light the blunt then.
All right. Are we gonna have help on this one?
I just got the photo of you just staring at cheating.
Well,
I'm gonna put it up on the projector right now.
On the projector? Damn it, Frank! You just changed it.
he's changing the
Yeah,
projector.
he's
He's
taking
hacking
it.
the system?
Yeah, he's hacked the system. It's over.
It's done. It's
Turn it
now
off.
it's now the Frankie show.
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
There it is.
All right, Frankie doesn't get into this blunt.
No blunt for Frankie. Just for
They
that.
call him No Blunt Frankie.
No blunt Frankie. So yeah, what else do you want to talk about? Should I tell them about what we got going on in the studio right now?
Sure.
Working on Mass 200, the Falcor,
That's right.
Never Ending Story. So
I've seen the 3D render of the head.
have you seen the 3D print? We have the back of the head.
It's 2 pieces.
It is now
Okay.
because there was a tangle in the spool.
Hey.
And so it
Error.
kept printing, but there was no plastic. It was just like a few layers of
Nothing?
imaginary 3D print.
Okay.
But the thing's going to end up being wrapped in sneakers anyway, so we'll print it in 2 parts,
Doesn't need to be perfect.
put it together using thermoplastic. The real problem is the eyes. So through Adafruit, I ordered animated LCD eyes programmed by a Raspberry Pi.
Right, which I've seen. It's the smallest fucking computer ever.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My soldering skills are not up to par, and I'm getting a glitch in the right eye, the right side. But I have ordered a backup set, and hopefully the second try will. I only needed to work one of them to work. I got a 50-50 shot, so we'll
One
see.
of the screens. One
Yeah.
of the 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the dilemma is the size of the eyes. So they're like 2-inch screens, but this is a big mask. Ideally, I'd have be at least another half-inch bigger. So you want to pass that, or I should pass that? That's the look. He just fucking ESP'd me right there. Okay, yeah. So there's these glass domes. They're like half spheres that go right up against the LCDs, and that magnifies the screen and makes it actually look like a 3D eyeball. My thinking is a bigger crystal ball would magnify it
Yep.
even more. Same size screen, but
Can't wait to
bigger
see
eye.
This. It's gonna look crazy.
Well, I talked to one of my collectors this morning who's also a glass blower, and I asked him, I was like, if I sent you a crystal ball, could you just cut a flat side for me? And that way that goes up against the LCD and projects it into the eye. Shout out to Nate Lester. He's the collector behind the Falcor mask, and we're really pulling out all the stops. Actually, I have to make some 3D or some molds of some 3D prints for the teeth because we're printing the teeth, but I want them to be in glow in the dark, and I might put some like holographic flake in there too.
So it has some action even when it's not glowing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're going all out for this one. Number 200.
Number 200. I mean, I set a precedent with number 100 with that being the elephant mask and shooting it with a real elephant and all of that. And when
Where are you gonna find a real Falcor to shoot
where
this?
am I going to find a real Falcor? Well, I think the extra part there is that I've always been inspired by Jim Henson's work, and of course he was and Henson Studios were behind Never Ending Story and Falcor. So when we started talking about the mask, I was like, we got to go full Jim Henson. I'm talking animated eyes, smoke out the nostrils, wiggling ears, and it's all finally coming together. And like these projects, the concept can start like 2 years out and slowly piecing it all together, and then in the course of a few weeks, it all actually physically comes together. So we're aiming for July 20th, which would be I think the 30th anniversary of the release of Never Ending Story.
Oh, nice. That's nice that lines up. Is that by plan or what?
A little bit. And again, shout to Nate for that. He's been real helpful in, some collectors like to say, hey, just do you, which is great. Other collectors really get involved, and I like that because it becomes a reflection of them. I mean, if I'm making something custom, let's make it custom. What do you want? Let's tell your story or some part of something that inspired you, and that touches other people that I haven't even considered yet. Like,
right, expands the audience.
Exactly. The work's not necessarily just about sneakers.
You've had a couple clients like that have let you do your creative process and take the time that's necessary.
Yeah, there's a wide variety.
Quality mask. Because there are other mask makers out there.
There are, and
they don't. It's not the same.
Well,
the same level of storytelling and thought that goes into these things.
Right. Well,
it's on a different scale here.
It's a very personal path that I've chosen.
Yeah.
And so I put a lot of myself into the work. And so you can mimic certain things, but you can't really capture the essence of it because it's just me. So like, and that's for any artist, what you're really trying to get at is what makes how you see the world different than anybody else, and how are you going to tell that story, whether you're editing videos, making music, or whatever.
No, totally.
Well, I told you I don't have anything on my radar as far as sneaker pickups.
Wise.
Do you have anything that you're looking?
We're gonna do the bread ones again this year, right?
Okay.
I would
That's
love to
a
have
classic.
another pair of those.
Well, okay. They just announced the third Atmos Air Max 1 colorway. We were talking about the giraffe joints.
Dude.
I mean, that's...
I was saying cowhide.
Cowhide.
I was like, look at that cowhide, bro.
I mean, realistically,
I think
that's
what
we're
zebra,
looking at
right?
usually.
That makes it a little bit more exotic.
Yeah, right? Did you say zebra? Giraffe.
Yeah, I said zebra. For sure. For sure.
They already had zebra covered.
Yeah.
They're moving on. Good.
You getting any of this blunt, man?
What's up, Frankie?
Hey, thanks, man. I thought it was.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, well, I'm stoned enough to forget that I said that earlier.
Your phone's not on the airplane, so it's playing.
It's playing whale photos. There we go.
I didn't want to say anything.
Welcome to
Yeah,
episode.
welcome to the pilot episode where we got to iron all this shit out.
And maybe you guys can help us out.
Ironed it up.
What do they want to hear from us? What?
I was loving everything I was hearing.
Good.
Did anybody else besides Jack say something?
Oh, let me try.
Huh. Frankie's going to check and let us know if you guys have chimed in, and if there's anything you want to talk to us about.
Or fix. If there's something wrong, let me know.
Yeah, exactly. Now's the time. We're trying to dial this in. Maybe a little bit more of a structure.
Jack said, "Smoke one for your boy."
Yeah, I think
Another one?
Yeah, I think we smoked a couple for your
He
boy.
said it at 6:03. That was about 12 minutes ago.
Okay, there you go. That backwoods for you, bro.
No, let's just bring up the latest release stuff. We'll get comment.
Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up
flash.
sneaker news. Apparently they're still making NMDs. Camo heels. I'll take that, Frankie. Thank you. 7 more color options for the Nike Hyperdunk Low.
Well, Wait, go back to the hyperdunk. The people are all mad about this for some
Why are
reason.
they mad?
No, there's a different hyperdunk.
I kind of like that actually.
That's like the older hyperdunks.
Okay. Let's see. More city socks. I think I got a few pairs of those already. These are some funky New Balance duck camo. All right, I see you. What is this about?
They've done that before.
Yeah, this has been out. Why is this? This is an old article. All right.
Is it really an old article?
That's really an old article. Let's see what it says in the popular. No feeds available. Here's some upcoming releases. We got some almost Tokyos, right? With the Michigans. What's this? Mars 270s.
270. Yeah, I've seen pictures of this before.
Interesting.
You can't see it clearly enough up there.
No.
More of that 270 stuff. We were looking for that weird 270 earlier, the Barkley looking one.
Well, maybe we'll come across it. What do you think about this Air Latitude, bro?
Absolutely not.
No? No? Not even for snowboarding? You know about that.
No.
What?
I knew that's what you were going to click on. Yeah, those are no for me.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what's up?
Hey, John. Today was not the ceremony, John. That's the 9th. It's the 3rd, right? Yeah, tomorrow's the 4th.
Yeah.
These are nice.
They look
clean.
The materials I saw in the photos look nice.
What do you? Okay, if we're talking
me.
about 6s, what about those Travis Scott?
I have one
6s?
pair of 6s.
You have the infrareds, right?
That's right.
Okay. That I'll be coming across those soon. I just got the infrareds and Oreos and the GMPs, which I've customized. So, but I was gonna ask you about the Travis Scotts.
Yeah, the ones with pockets on them.
Yeah.
Pocket on them.
Yeah.
The little.
You know.
That little shoulder pocket.
You know. As soon as I see olive, like I'm in, and then the glow sole.
Oh yeah, the olive color is
Yeah.
an easy sell, but like, you know me right now, I'm just so anti-hype stuff that
I get
can't
that.
even get into it.
I get that, but you ain't gonna even try. Okay, well, you're gonna try for a size 11 for your boy.
That can be arranged. But yeah, I don't need a pair of those.
Back to the feed. More ones that. Okay, the Westbrook or why nots. These are pretty wild.
I have a pair of those that I got the Black History Month, and I love them, but they started making a fucked up noise.
Really?
Frankie got a pair though. He loves his. He got those. What are those even called, bro? The why nots that he got, the ones that are like every
Why do I not
color.
like these, but I'm still gonna buy them?
I mean, guilty. I would buy those.
Look, thank you, Amber. Look at this. Knicks 3s. That's like an automatic L, right?
Yeah, those look like the old, like that Kobe 3.
Yeah, they'll probably end up in the collection someday. You know me. Jordan 3s, I'll take them. I just got to get them for the right
I'm
price.
a sucker for blue and orange. I like that combo.
You want to talk about the day-old pumpkin trash bag ones?
Not my thing. I hate the weathered midsole thing.
You really do hate that weathered midsole.
Yeah, I really
I'm
don't.
starting to love that shit. Sail's like my new favorite color.
I like things to be clean.
I'll shy away from an all-white shoe, but if I see an all-sail shoe, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like those Jordans were the only and shout out to John Colombo again. He was one that was pushing those. He's like, do the sail Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Because the materials were really nice.
The woven utilities.
There's a lot of Jordan 1s right now.
There's a lot of Jordan. Oh, that's because we're just in the Jordan releases. Whoa. What's up with this East Bay Times? And that's
I saw that. Not my thing, but I'm not mad at how they applied the aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you're a big Klay Thompson fan,
it's a dope piece in the collection.
Yeah, go for it.
We won't fight
Other
you
than
on
that,
StockX.
yeah, exactly. All right, I feel like I'm the one that's holding that like the whole time.
Say word.
At one point, we're gonna have like a Hot Ones style like
And just smoke
smoke-a-thon.
blunts
Yeah,
back to back until one of us passes out.
it will happen. Stay
We'll
tuned.
stay tuned. Episode 2.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I wanted to do for this week, so maybe I'll just stretch it out to next week, is make my own Air Max 90 mixtape. So, you know, they took and applied the
What do
story
you mean, make it?
differently. Well, probably a Photoshop rendering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic here. Unless I come up with some way that I could apply a
Wait, go back
simple
up.
enough custom.
What's your
Yeah,
take
go
on
ahead.
these guys, like the new React
Air
270s?
Max 270 React.
There's another colorway that I was pushing on Jen. I was like, you should get these.
I dig that. Okay, so you just mentioned Jen, your fiance.
Fiance.
There you go. Betsy is my wife.
She might be outside right now. Actually.
She's probably waiting for
Yeah.
you to
She's
buzz
like,
her
dude,
in.
what the fuck?
Hey, Frankie, can you do a Jen check at some point?
Nah, don't.
Nah,
No,
I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, you were saying you were suggesting these shoes to her. Now she's developed her own taste in sneakers since you guys have been
Oh
together.
yes.
Okay.
Just this morning, I was looking into her closet, like just from my bed, and there's so many boxes in there now that weren't there when I met her. Yeah. Frankie?
So this is, you think, would be in her wheelhouse?
Frankie.
Betsy might dig that. I like this
Yeah,
colorway.
Betsy
This
has
is-
amazing shoes.
She's also got a very. It's funny because when we were together, first got together, she knew nothing about sneakers and
Same
wasn't
with Jen.
even.
Same with Jen.
She wasn't even trying to be into them.
It just happens.
What?
It just
Stunzo?
happens.
It does, and she's a Gel Light 3 girl now.
Dude, she has those, a few.
Oh, she's got the few highly addicted
The ones with
Deodoras.
the pills on the insole.
So when
Dude.
This is your weed.
that's
My weed?
And yeah, mixed with the
The
purple
Quest?
stuff that I have, the purple starburst.
okay,
and
thank
the-
you, Frankie.
And yeah. That's the good stuff. That's the Russian cream.
Yeah, we'll see if we get to that.
Fucking love you, guy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking about the highly addicted, a few joints.
Yes.
So
Bring up those.
let's see.
You have dope photos of those.
Well, of the sneakers themselves or the mask? I have dope photos of the
Photos.
mask.
You're going to see the sneaker on the mask.
Let's see. So, a few highly addicted. Boom.
I got to leave it on auto. This is so much more difficult than I thought it would be.
So,
Oh, those are
Betsy has
crazy.
my pair. Because when I finished the mask, she was just in love with the shoes, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my pair in your size. And so that's one of her little gems.
Dude, those are gems of the Deodora.
Yeah, I tried
What
for
they would
the friends and family pack, the black pair. Have you seen those?
No.
Those are even nicer. Oh, here we go.
I think I prefer the white pair.
Really?
Just because of how, clean they are.
Either one. Maybe one of each. Mixed match, you know. Got to complete the set. How often do you have to do that?
Complete the set?
Yeah.
I used to feel that way
Yeah?
when I would get into, when they did packs.
Yeah.
They don't do that as much anymore.
I guess
Like
you're
I did,
right.
they did that Air Max drop, like the Color Rush almost. That wasn't Color.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I was thinking of the recent pack that they had designers from around the world put together.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
a
yeah.
nice pack too.
Dude, those Shanghai, like the blue
Yeah.
97s.
Yeah. Those
Crazy.
I slept on those, but now seeing them on foot, I'm like, whew, that's a
Haven't you
nice
slept
pair.
on them? Those seemed like they were impossible to get.
I'm sure, but I didn't even try. I didn't even think I wanted them until I saw
Oh,
more
yeah,
of these
they
on
were-
foot pictures.
They were awesome.
And by then,
Like,
it's
they
too
looked
late.
Sweet. I've never even seen them in person.
Right.
But they look good in photos.
Well, I maybe at like a sneaker convention.
Yeah, you maybe. I'm just saying I haven't seen.
You
them on
haven't,
foot. I
right,
have not
right,
seen them
right,
on foot.
right. So what's up? Should I spark that blunt?
Yeah, shout out to our sparkling water providers.
Yeah, us.
I'm a Pellegrino guy.
I would prefer that as well, but the gas station had Perrier, so it's all good.
Is that the last blunt? Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I got all backwood on that first first drag. It's all right. Thank you for rolling.
Oh yeah, it smells like it.
Russian cream.
What else should we talk to?
I don't know. What do we got shoe-wise to talk about? What other releases are coming out?
That's the thing. I guess we could mention the whole Betsy Ross flag
Yes, we
Air
could.
Max 1 debacle.
Yes, and why that even happened.
I think the storytelling just fell short.
But it's a thing of like, why did it even
Well, yeah,
come to
why?
fruition? Like that,
Right.
like that has to
Right.
pass through so many levels of approval and stuff. Like why? At one point, did they not? Were they like, oh, this seems like it could be problematic,
Well,
and then they made the shoe, and it's
It's
on
not
there.
like-
And why do the photos look so bad of them? They're so fucking crooked. I don't understand. That's not what my Air Maxes look like from the back.
it feels dialed in or just phoned in because the Puerto Rico Air Max 1s are so similar, coming out about the same time.
Yeah, like how many months ago? Like 2, 3.
I thought they were dropping like last month or this month. Maybe they're already
I
out.
saw a pair at the Stranger Things release. This guy was wearing them.
That could be.
The ones with the blue and the
That
red
could be.
accents.
So yeah, like these that didn't actually drop won't drop. Going for crazy amounts on StockX,
Yeah,
which is
but they said they pulled them.
they pulled the ones from
yeah.
StockX.
Yeah, StockX pulled it as well. It was controversial. Apparently.
Interesting. Well, they'll be sold somewhere.
Yeah, apparently. So they got delivered apparently to some people, and then Nike asked for them to be returned.
I guess,
But now
or did they
there's,
go
like,
into the
yeah.
store and who knows? We probably will never know.
So what are the pairs that you loving right now? Like what's in your rotation?
I'm still doing my Jordan rotation. So I'm literally running through each of my collections. So the entire collection is broke down. Right now I'm breaking it down by I guess you could say brands. Started off with the Air Max. Did the Nike Dunks. Did my Adidas Boost. I still have other Nikes and other Adidas that don't fall into that category that will be broken out probably after this Jordan rotation. Did the wild cards, which was like I went through and maybe you only have like one or two from a certain brand and you forget to wear them. So that was nice to break those out. But yeah, I've been wearing Jordan 3s for like the last month. I'm not tired of it.
Which pair you should show the pair you have on right now.
Yeah, I really should. Pulled my hip out of place. Just do it. So this is a pair of customs I had done by PK Zuniga. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. But obviously inspired by the Atmos Air Max 1s. This is what everybody hoped they were getting in that Jordan 3 Atmos pack.
I like those Safaris though.
I do
honestly.
too.
Yeah.
I love my
That's
pair.
how I got my
Your Air Max
Atmos
1s.
Air Max 1s.
Yeah.
Like, it's like those were everything to me for a long time.
So I bought my 3s from someone who wanted to split the pack, and I actually got the the regular Air Max Atmos ones. It doesn't have the cleared sole with the Jordan logo
Yeah.
behind it.
Which I kind of like, honestly.
I'm tempted to pick up another pack. But I like my Jordan 3s in 10.5, and I like my Air Maxes in 11s, so I'm kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
But I have a few pairs of Jordan 3s in 11. It's no problem. I think these are.
I'm gonna show.
Hey,
these.
there you go.
Yeah.
There's something to talk about.
So yes, the John Elliott dips that Gary did for me. What,
We
a couple
did.
weeks ago? Well, yeah, I was standing by,
Well,
like
Yeah.
giving input. Like, no, I think that's good.
I
It
think
was a
that's
quick
about
dip.
right.
It was not like they were in there very long. But yeah, I think these turned out amazing, and
Yeah, we did
I've
that.
been wearing the shit out of them since.
yeah, with we dyed them with RIT dye.
Yep.
I think we did a combo of the classic RIT for natural fabrics and the
Synthetic.
the RIT synthetic. I think the synthetic probably had more of an effect than anything else. But what's really nice is how it takes to different materials at different levels. So you'll get like apple greens and limes, and some of those are
That's what you did. You made a combo
yeah.
of the colors. All right, cool, man. I think we should just wrap up our first
Word.
episode, I guess you could say.
Thank you guys for tuning in if you did, and bearing with us to the end if you did. We're going to dial in some of this and catch you guys next week, I guess, right?
Yes. Here, I'm going to go to the wide. And yeah, let's just close out.
All
yeah,
right.
dude. Thanks for watching, guys. Really stoned over here. We'll have more sneaker shit to talk about next time.
Yep. Pre and Profit and Dano. Yeah.